And welcome to HookinMomma's video 2 in the series of 3 videos. What I want to show you today is how I use the 20-inch Tunisian hook. We are going to use the regular Afghan stitch, and the little neat trick I like to do is I will use a regular crochet hook the same size as the Afghan hook, and I will chain my stitches. Now keep in mind that our 20-inch Tunisian hooks are meant for large projects. I am only going to do 10 stitches today. And I also like to do 2 strands of yarn when I use my really thick hooks, my P here, because I believe it gives it a thicker and fuller, and it's depending on what you're making. If you're making a blanket, it'll be warmer. 5, 6, 8, 10. And what I do here is I pull up the loop and I pick up the Afghan. I pull it, and now you see I already have 1 loop on, so I need to get 9 more. I apologize, I've got the camera in front of me, and it's just a little awkward if you're not used to doing things on videos. Again, the 20-inch Afghan hook is not that difficult. You just have, it's just longer than what you're used to on your 9s and 18s. I apologize, I had that off camera. The yarn is gliding, and I'm trying to do this in a small area where everybody can see it. Now, when you go to sit down to do your own Tunisian, you're going to have your favorite spot chosen, and you're not going to have the cramped area I have. And there's the first step to the first row, and now to take it off. And doing it with 2 yarns together is not hard at all. Like I said, I prefer it. It gives me a thicker fabric. Now, that's just my preference. You are more than welcome to do it any way you choose. Again, small area. Now, as you can see, it's just gliding smoothly, not catching, not snagging the yarn. Again, even someone who is just starting out with crochet, Tunisian stitch is not difficult at all. You just need to keep in mind that in order to complete 1 row, you have to do it twice. You pick up your stitches, then you take your stitches off. I will do it one more time. And I also like the effects that using 2 strands of yarn gives me. You're more than welcome to use the same 2 color strands, but I prefer, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm not following a pattern, if I'm just making it up as I go along, then I will use 2 different colors. As you will see on my website, there is a footprint at the top of the page. I did that with this exact hook in regular Tunisian Afghan stitch. Now, what I would recommend if you are new to Tunisian is that if you go with a graph pattern, and there are many beautiful ones on the net even for free, I would highly recommend, I don't know if the pattern is going to recommend it, but I would recommend getting all your colors you're going to use, buy your skeins, and then sit down and roll several little balls of each of the colors, because when you do color changing, it doesn't look that good if you carry the yarn for more than just a couple stitches. But here you have it. You have Tunisian done on a 20-inch size P Tunisian hook.